Just as an FYI, this video contains major spoilers for the Super Mario Galaxy movie, so if you haven't seen the film, please click off this video and come back once you've seen the film. Otherwise, enjoy the video. Hello everybody, welcome to Wild Boy Movies, the place to talk movies, and the Super Mario Galaxy movie has been in theaters for quite a few days now, and a lot of people by now probably gotten a chance to see the movie opening weekend, and so with that, it's time for me to go ahead and talk about and break down the ending and post-credit scenes for the Super Mario Galaxy movie, so that's what I'm exactly going to be doing in this video, but be sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and comment down below your thoughts and theories with the ending of post-credit scenes of the Super Mario Galaxy movie. But without further ado, let's get right into it. Alright, so let's go ahead and start off with talking about the ending of the movie, because this movie has this big final battle at this Planet Bowser area that we've seen glimpses of in the trailers, and it's here where we get to see Bowser become Dry Bowser, and that was very something cool to see, and I really like the way that Dry Bowser looked in the movie with the illumination style, and we also got a cameo from Mr. Game & Watch, someone that I was not even expecting to show up in the movie, but the illumination intro should have been a dead giveaway that he was going to be in the movie. But I really want to go ahead and spend a lot of time talking about the character of Princess Peach for the ending part of this video, because we do get a little twist with Princess Peach, and it's revealed that both her and Rosalina are actually sisters. Now, this is something that is not even canon in the video games, at least to my knowledge. It's just something specifically made for the movies, and I actually do kind of like this twist. I do like the idea that both Rosalina and Princess Peach are sisters in the movie universe. I just wish that we got to see more of the sisterly bond between Peach and Rosalina in the movie. And it doesn't even help matters when Rosalina is just barely in this movie and basically got the exact same treatment that William Afton got in the Five Nights at Freddy's movies, which is something that I did mention in my spoiler-free review. And I also like how they went ahead and connected it to the little glimpses of teasers of Peach's backstory that we got from the first Mario movie, where she arrived at the Mushroom Kingdom as a baby. We find out that Rosalina actually sent her to the Mushroom Kingdom to protect her. So I'm hoping that for Mario 3, we get to see a lot more of not only Rosalina, but Rosalina and Peach having like a sisterly bond with one another. And speaking of the post-credit scenes, let's now go ahead and dive in to the post-credit scenes for the Super Mario Galaxy movie. And essentially, this first post-credit scene was just seeing Dry Bowser and Junior in a prison cell when they come across against that Luma Lee star that we got to see in the first Mario movie, which provided some of the most funniest parts of that first movie, and teasing that Bowser Jr. and Dry Bowser are currently planning to escape from that prison area. But I mainly want to focus on that second post-credit scene because there was a cameo and reveal of Daisy for this movie, and revealing that Daisy will most likely be appearing in a more prominent role in the Super Mario Bros. Movie 3, or whatever that movie ends up being titled, and that was honestly something that I was guessing would be in Mario Galaxy's post-credit scene, either Daisy or Wario and Waluigi, and it ended up being Daisy. And I do like the look that they gave Daisy for this illumination style movie. In fact, all three of the princesses in the Mario movies, Peach, Daisy, and Rosalina, all look really good in that illumination style. But now, what does that mean for Mario Movie 3? Well, we could obviously expect Daisy to show up in that third movie and have a much more prominent role. Hopefully, it's not as big as like Rosalina in the second Mario movie. No, I'm hoping that she gets a lot more screen time, because Daisy was one of my favorite princesses of those three Mario characters until it changed to Rosalina. But also in Mario 3, I'm thinking that we are indeed going to be getting Wario and Waluigi in that movie. Those were characters that I'm thinking could have been the possible post-credit scenes in Mario Galaxy, again like I mentioned, but we didn't get that. We ended up getting Daisy instead, but I'm thinking we are going to be getting Wario and Waluigi in Mario 3, and they could end up taking over as the main villains of Mario 3, just giving Bowser a bit of a rest before he could come back as a villain in a possible Mario Movie 4. But I just don't know what their plan could be for Mario 3 and why they decided to go evil and target Mario and Luigi and maybe even the Mushroom Kingdom. Like, that's something I'm very curious on if Mario and Waluigi are the main villains of Mario 3. But also, who's gonna end up voicing these new characters in Mario 3? Like, I know a lot of people really want Danny DeVito as Wario, and that is something that I actually do agree with. I think he would be a pretty good Wario, and even the Luigi actor Charlie Day says that, yeah, Wario should be voiced by Danny DeVito in a future Mario movie. But the bigger question is, who's gonna end up being the voice of Daisy in Mario 3, since we basically know she is most likely gonna be a part of that movie if we get Mario 3 confirmed, and I'm thinking it's probably gonna be an unexpected casting choice, so I'm just gonna throw it out there. Annie Matchik would probably be my fan cast for Daisy. Some of you might recognize her from being Alison Strode from the most recent Blumhouse Halloween trilogy. Honestly, I just really don't know on who could end up being the voice for Daisy. Again, I'm saying right now Annie Matchik, but that could very much change within like the near future. But still, very curious on who Nintendo and Illumination are gonna cast as Daisy. And the same way that we had Mario and Peach kind of have like a romantic relationship start to blossom in the movie, I'm thinking the same thing's gonna happen between Luigi and Daisy in Mario 3. But also, what Mario game are they gonna adapt for Mario 3? A lot of us are thinking maybe they'll go with Odyssey, but I just don't know where they could go with the direction for a third Mario movie and what game they go ahead and specifically adapt, considering that Galaxy was just named Galaxy and was only Galaxy in name. But a lot of us were pretty surprised that the post-credit scenes were not a setup for Super Smash Bros., especially since we had a lot of characters in this movie from Fox McCloud, Rob, and even a Mr. Game & Watch cameo, like I mentioned earlier. A lot of people thought that's the route that post-credit scene could have been for Mario Galaxy, was a setup for a Smash Bros. Movie, and that's not seemingly to be the plan, which honestly, good. I would really want those Ben Schwartz Sonic movies to remain separate from this Nintendo and Illumination Mario universe that they're already establishing, and we should have been surprised by this because Miyamoto went ahead and revealed that they're not expecting a Smash Bros. Movie to be made anytime soon, so it seems like a Smash Bros. Movie could happen, but it's not really a big priority for Nintendo and Illumination at the moment. It seems like that they're mainly focused right now with Mario 3 and of course that live action Zelda movie, but that is over at Sony, not with Universal. And I'm sort of thinking that's maybe the main reason why Smash Bros. Isn't happening right now, is because Zelda is over at a different studio and it's live action, and the Smash Bros. Movie would probably end up being an animated movie, so I don't know how that would end up working. But then again, we had Donald Glover's Prowler and animated Miles Morales in the same scene with one another, so hey, I guess anything is possible. Really, there's a lot of where things could go for a third Mario movie, and this is why I want to go ahead and pass it off to you guys. What did you guys think about the ending and post-credit scenes of the Mario Galaxy movie? Are you disappointed that they didn't end up going with a Smash Bros. Tease? What do you think is going to happen in the third Mario movie, and who do you think is going to end up voicing Daisy and possibly Wario and Waluigi in the third movie? Go ahead and leave all of that down in the comment section, and while you're at it, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next video, and have a great day.